Hey everybody, I'm Anthony Viana, or as Guillermo calls me when he's had too much tequila, Antonio Bananas. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're counting down the top 10 places you absolutely gotta visit in the good old US of A. Listen, I'm no travel agent, and honestly, with my travel record, you might want to consult one before you go anywhere I recommend. But I've been around the block a few times, seen a few things, eaten at a few buffets, so trust me on this. We've got stunning natural wonders, cities that never sleep, and enough deep-fried food to clog the arteries of a blue whale. So buckle up, Buttercup, and get ready for a wild ride because we're about to embark on a journey to the most amazing destinations this country has to offer. And hey, if you enjoy this video even half as much as I enjoy a good plate of nachos, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more incredible travel content. Let's do this thing. First up, we're heading to the city that never sleeps, the concrete jungle, where dreams are made of, you guessed it, New York City. This place is like a giant melting pot of cultures, cuisines, and questionable smells. But hey, that's part of its charm, right? You can't go to New York without experiencing the dazzling lights of Times Square. I'm talking about giant billboards, Broadway shows, and enough tourists to make you want to hail a cab to, well, anywhere else for a minute. But don't worry, there's more to New York than just bright lights and crowded streets. Take a stroll through Central Park, a little slice of nature smack dab in the middle of all the chaos. It's the perfect place to escape the city noise, enjoy a hot dog from a street vendor, and maybe even catch a Shakespearean play in the park. And speaking of food, New York is a foodie's paradise. From street meat to Michelin star restaurants, this city has it all. So loosen your belt, grab a slice of pizza, and get ready to experience the culinary melting pot that is New York City. All right, let's hop on over to the West Coast, shall we? Next up on our list is San Francisco, a city known for its iconic bridge, its charming cable cars, and its unique aroma. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the first thing you're gonna notice about San Francisco is the smell. It's like a mix of salt air, sourdough bread, and something I can't quite put my finger on. But trust me, you'll get used to it. Once you've acclimated to the scent, head straight for the Golden Gate Bridge. This iconic landmark is even more impressive in person, especially if you're lucky enough to see it on a clear day. You can walk, bike, or even drive across it. Just be prepared for some serious wind. And speaking of hills, San Francisco has plenty of them. So if you're planning on doing any sightseeing, I suggest investing in a good pair of walking shoes. Or just hail a cable car. They're a little touristy, but hey, when in Rome, or should I say, San Francisco. All right, folks, we're heading down south to the Big Easy, New Orleans. This city knows how to party, and I'm not just talking about Mardi Gras, although that's definitely a highlight. Picture this. You're strolling down Bourbon Street, a hurricane in one hand, a beignet in the other. The air is filled with the sounds of jazz music and laughter. You stumble upon a street performer swallowing fire, and you're pretty sure the guy next to you is a vampire. It's all part of the charm, folks. And the food. Oh man, the food! Spicy jambalaya, creamy gumbo, po' boys overflowing with fried goodness. You'll need to loosen your belt a notch, or two, maybe three. But hey, you're on vacation, right? So let loose, embrace the chaos, and get ready for an unforgettable experience in New Orleans. Just, maybe lay off the hand grenades. Trust me on that one. Next up, we're heading to the heart of the Midwest, the Windy City itself, Chicago. And no, it's not just because of the wind, although it can get pretty breezy by the lake. Chicago is known for its bold architecture, its passionate sports fans, and of course, its deep dish pizza. We'll start with the architecture because, wow, Chicago is a sight to behold. From the iconic Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower, to the shimmering bean-shaped Cloud Gate sculpture, you'll be craning your neck to take it all in. And speaking of Millennium Park, that's a must-visit. It's like a playground for adults, with cool art installations, a giant video screen, and even an ice skating rink in the winter. But let's be real, folks, you're not coming to Chicago for art, are you? You're here for the pizza. Deep dish Chicago-style pizza with its towering layers of cheese, toppings, and sauce. It's a heart attack on a plate, but man, is it worth it. Okay, nature lovers, this one's for you. We're heading west to the majestic Rocky Mountains of Colorado. Get ready for breathtaking scenery, fresh mountain air, and enough outdoor activities to tire out even the most energetic among us. We're talking hiking, biking, skiing, snowboarding, whitewater rafting, rock climbing, you name it, Colorado's got it. And the best part? You don't have to be a hardcore adventurer to enjoy it. There are plenty of easy trails for leisurely strolls, scenic drives for those who prefer to soak in the views from the comfort of their car, and even gondolas that will whisk you to the top of a mountain without breaking a sweat. But whether you're an adrenaline junkie or a casual nature enthusiast, a trip to Colorado is guaranteed to leave you feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and maybe a little bit out of breath. Welcome to Miami, or as the locals don't actually call it, America's Wang. We're heading down south to the tip of Florida, where the humidity is high and the shirts are optional. Just kidding, you should definitely wear a shirt. Unless you're a guest on The Bachelor, in which case, please, by all means, go shirtless. Miami is known for its beautiful beaches, and let me tell you, they live up to the hype. White sand, clear blue water, and more beautiful people than a modeling agency's Christmas party. And don't even get me started on the nightlife. Miami is a city that never sleeps, and trust me, you won't want to either. But Miami's not just about beaches and partying. It's also a cultural melting pot, with a rich history and a vibrant art scene. You can spend your days exploring Little Havana, soaking up the Cuban culture, or wander through the Wynwood Walls, an open-air street art museum that's like Instagram come to life. And of course, no trip to Miami is complete without experiencing the Art Deco architecture. Those pastel-colored buildings with the geometric designs, they're like a time capsule from the 1930s, and they're just begging to be Instagrammed. So slap on some sunscreen, grab your mojito, and get ready to experience the magic of Miami. Hold on to your Mickey Mouse ears, folks, because we're heading to the Sunshine State, Florida. Land of theme parks, beaches, and enough oranges to give the entire country a vitamin C boost. Now I know what you're thinking. Florida? Isn't that just a giant retirement community with a side of Disney World? And to that I say, hey, I resemble that remark. But seriously, Florida has so much more to offer than just theme parks and retirees. Don't get me wrong, the theme parks are awesome. We're talking Disney World, Universal Studios, Busch Gardens, Legoland. It's like a giant playground for kids and adults who never want to grow up. But once you've had your fill of roller coasters and character breakfasts, there's a whole other side of Florida to explore. You can hit the beaches of the Gulf Coast, where the sand is sugar white, and the water is as clear as my conscience after a night of monologue writing. Or head down to the Florida Keys, a chain of tropical islands connected by bridges, where you can swim with dolphins, go snorkeling in coral reefs, or just relax on the beach with a margarita the size of my head. Aloha, everyone, and welcome to Hawaii, the land of beaches, volcanoes, and enough pineapple to make you pucker for a week. We're talking about a place so beautiful, so serene, that even I, the cynical king of late night, can't help but feel a little bit zen. Now I know what you're thinking. Hawaii? Isn't that just a place for honeymooners and people who say things like, hang loose without a hint of irony? And to that I say, You're not wrong. But hey, even a grumpy old talk show host needs a vacation every now and then. Hawaii is basically a giant chain of volcanic islands in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, each with its own unique personality. You've got Oahu, the bustling heart of Hawaii, home to Honolulu and Waikiki Beach. Then there's Maui, the Valley Isle, known for its lush rainforests and stunning beaches. And let's not forget Kauai, the Garden Isle, with its dramatic cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and landscapes straight out of Jurassic Park. Seriously, if you're a fan of dinosaurs or just breathtaking scenery, Kauai is a must-see. Well, folks, we've swung our tour bus right into the heart of Tennessee, and let me tell you, it's a honky-tonkin' good time. Nashville, the home of country music, is where dreams are made of, or at least sung about. First stop, you gotta hit up the Country Music Hall of Fame. It's like a museum, but instead of dusty old paintings, they got bedazzled guitars and handwritten lyrics from your favorite crooners. Trust me, even if you don't know a fiddle from a banjo, you'll be tapping your boots in no time. And speaking of boots, you'll need a good pair for dancing the night away on Broadway. This street is basically a 5-block party fueled by live music and good vibes. Every bar, every honky-tonk, they're all pumping out tunes from dusk till dawn. You might even catch a rising star, or at least someone who told you they were going to be on The Voice. Either way, it's an experience you won't forget, especially if you have one too many mint juleps. All right, folks, buckle up because we're headed to Sin City, the entertainment capital of the world, the city that never sleeps. You get the idea? It's Las Vegas. This place is like Disneyland for adults, except instead of Mickey Mouse ears, you wear a yard-long margarita glass. And trust me, there's no shortage of those on the Las Vegas Strip. We're talking about a 4-mile stretch of casinos, hotels, restaurants, and shows that are so over the top, they make Liberace look like an accountant. You can see a Cirque du Soleil show that'll leave you speechless, watch a fountain show that's choreographed to music, or even ride a gondola for crying out loud. And the best part? It's all lit up like a Christmas tree 24/7. You could walk around in a banana hammock and nobody would bat an eye. Not that I'm recommending it. I've learned my lesson. Well, folks, there you have it. The top 10 must-visit places in the good old US of A. From the bright lights of New York City to the sunny beaches of Miami, we've covered a whole lot of ground, eaten a whole lot of food, and hopefully inspired you to pack your bags and explore this amazing country. But hey, this is just my 2 cents, or should I say, my 10 destinations. Now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments which of these spots you're dying to visit, or if I missed your favorite American treasure. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel for more travel tips, shenanigans, and questionable celebrity impressions. Until next time, happy travels!